Hey everyone, this is Robert.
And this is Jessica.
With Exploring the Local Life. And today we're going to talk about...
Is RVing full-time cheaper
than regular living?
That's right. Standard issue, whatever everybody else does. The norm.
So let's get into it. First off, for us, it's about the same. But, you know, your experience and mileage may differ.
Yeah, it all depends on how you were living before and how you're gonna end up living when you're RVing. Like if you had a huge house and a huge mortgage and a huge this and a huge that and you always went out and blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden you're in an older RV, you're eating in more, you're going hiking.
You're gonna see a significant difference.
Yes, that is gonna be big savings for you.
But for us, the price of the RV plus the truck and financing it all actually comes out to about exactly the same as our mortgage on our house.
Yeah.
We had already been living the last couple of years, you know, trimming down costs, living more simply. And now it's just a matter, we've just turned it into an RV and car.
That's right.
Yeah. Now, other things, food. You know, we're not eating out all the time. And so also when we shop for food, we're always considering how much space we have here. So we have a lot less spoilage and a lot fewer discoveries of things that have been sitting in the pantry for the last year and a half.
Or in the back of the fridge, because you can very easily see every single piece and portion of that fridge because it's like tiny.
Yeah, so I'll be at the grocery store and I'm going to be very cognizant of just how much space I might have in the freezer.
Yeah. Some additional expenses that we did not have before include propane and laundry fees.
Mm-hmm. But the flip side, we'd be paying for electric at the house, and we'd be running the heater to heat an entire house, water for an entire house, sewer for an entire house.
Yeah, so, you know, for us, things have pretty much balanced out. Another thing is, depending on what type of RV park you're going to be staying at, or if you have the ability to boondock, things like that. You know, they have some really amazing resorts that are $1,000 a month or more.
Exactly. So it all depends. So if you're out west and you're doing a lot of boondocking, you're just going to be paying for the price of your fuel to get to point A and point B.
That's right.
If you're in the East Coast, there's, from what we understand, not as many boondocking opportunities, but we're going to be checking that out because as part of our big trip, we need to reduce our costs.
That's right. And another thing is some RV parks include electric in your stay. So, you know, that cuts out that bill completely. Other places actually have a meter, so it all depends. But I mean, even thinking about that, you're going to spend less on electric in your RV than you would in your house. Something that also increased for us was our internet. Yeah. We spend more a month now with our mobile internet than we did when we had our home-based internet. That
is one difference. But again, if you had the full-on HD package powering through on a heavy cord into your house every month, you might be paying $100 or $200 for internet. We had actually we had no cable. We didn't want it.
We didn't have cable.
We were on an antenna.
Yeah, so we were living minimalist in a regular house. That's when we were like, this is stupid. We weren't even using the rooms. We never even entered some of the rooms in our house.
So now we just use the antenna for over-the-air programming, and we have a data plan that's not as unlimited as it used to be. But even so, we've been able to adjust our viewing habits.
That's right. All right, so some of you might be wondering, what about traveling versus stationary? Surely, if I'm stationary, I'm going to save tons and tons of money. Maybe. It is totally possible to be very frugal and spend not a lot of money traveling the whole time. It depends on how you're traveling again. If you're treating it like a vacation, you will be going for like 2 weeks and then you're going to end up crying your eyes out and say, I made a huge mistake, and be stuck in the middle of nowhere without any money.
Yeah, you can't be going. Yeah, you gotta watch your budget. Are you gonna cook for yourself, or are you gonna eat at restaurants? Even imagine if you stop at fast food restaurants 2 or 3 times in a day. If you're traveling, it's just gonna eat you up.
It does.
So stop, make your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and go on.
So in that case, if we're looking at it very much like that, how most people think of traveling as like vacation, going out and doing stuff all the time, then yes, it will be way more expensive to do and not sustainable.
Yeah, and if you're also going around at 6 miles per gallon or 10 miles per gallon, it's gonna pile up pretty quick just how far you actually want to go in a day.
That's right. So, you know, how quickly you're going to be traveling, how many, touristy, vacation-y type things you're going to be doing. versus, if you're stationary, you're going to be kind of carrying on with your day-to-day life. And I think the key to RV living, if you want to do it right, I don't want to say right, but if you want to do it frugally and enjoyably, you have to do it in the long term. Think about it. It is a life. It's not a vacation. And yeah, go ahead and hit a few touristy things, but space it out. Cook at home.
Stay at your brother's
backyard. Boondock. Yeah, we joined, speaking of that, we joined Boondockers Welcome. We went ahead and did that. And we also got our Passport America discount. And we're still working on the 1,000 Trails thing. We haven't. It's a lot of money. Even the cheaper camping zones. We're probably going to go with that,
the dual zone
camping.
The restrictions of having to be in the system out for X amount of days. Sure, we'll save on the 14 days that we're at a spot, but then we have to concurrently find something cheap to balance out the 7 days that we're out of system.
Yeah, so that's that's the thing with the traveling versus being stationary. Stationary, you're not going to be needing to think about those things. You might be able to hook up actual home internet, wired, cabled, which will be less expensive. And if you're staying somewhere longer, staying there for the month, or even sometimes longer terms, you can get discounted rates.
Yeah. So one last thing I wanted to add. So as we go on our big adventure this year, we're going to be doing a combination.
I just did this.
We've already lined up a couple friends in Florida that we're probably going to be boondocking with.
And the Boondockers Welcome.
We have a couple Boondockers Welcome sites that we're looking at also exploring and sharing and finding out just how it works.
We got a generator. So
we now got a generator. I'll probably hopefully do a how-to video as to how to put the oil in it and crank it up.
That's right. So, yeah. I hope that I know we sort of just went all over the place there, but...
Yeah. But in the coming months, as I was saying...
Oh, sorry.
If I may, we're going to be doing a combination of all these things. We're going to be finding a free parking lot to stay at for the day. We're going to hopefully do something like hit downtown Savannah where you can park your RV overnight for a minimal fee in the downtown. We're going to be boondocking. We're going to probably be staying maybe 2-3 weeks at 1,000 Trails or other regular RV park. And then when we get to upstate New York, we have friends that we're going to meet for July 4th and we're going to have a fabulous time. So a lot of stuff coming your way. I'll be home every day, so hopefully we'll be able to up our rate of video production.
Yes, I hope so. I really want to do that.
Yeah. So...
Oh, and we'll be talking about so how are we affording this with the combinations of whatever. Yeah, it's going to be tight. It's going to be rice and beans and stuff, and we're prepared for that.
I'm going to lose some weight.
Nice. Yeah, you probably won't be seeing... You're going to see water in these cups.
Or Yingling.
Anyway.
It's cheap.
So anyway...
I think we need to wrap this up.
Probably. Thank you guys if you've stuck all the way through this. Thank you for watching. And let us know what's been your experience. Mm-hmm. Has it been cheaper for you? Have you saved some money? We know some people have. For us, it's been the same, but we are cool with that. We didn't do it for a money savings thing. We did it for an adventure thing.
Exactly.
And we're getting that. We're getting the adventure we've been looking for.
So follow us here on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook. If you want to support us more directly, check us out on Patreon as well. You're welcome to check it out and be a part of the party.
That's right. We will always have free content here for you guys and information. And again, comment, ask us whatever you'd like, and we will catch you guys later. Thank you guys. Bye.
Salute.
Salute. Yeah.